In this video, we'll be taking a look at two MLB games happening on September 29, 2022, and providing you with team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Kansas City Royals versus Detroit Tigers. The Kansas City Royals are a young team that is still not ready to compete for the postseason, but are playing well in their recent stretch. Rookie right-hander Jonathan Heasley will get the ball here and is coming off of a victory over the Minnesota Twins, where he pitched 6 innings and allowed a run on 2 hits with 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. The Detroit Tigers have been brutal throughout the regular season, but have been doing incredibly well as of late. The Tigers will send southpaw Eduardo Rodriguez to the mound and is coming off of a victory over the Chicago White Sox, where he threw 6 innings and gave up 3 runs on 8 hits with a walk and 3 strikeouts. The Royals are 5-2 in their last 7 in Game 3 of a series and 16-35 in their last 51 road games. The under is 15-5-1 in Kansas City's last 21 Thursday games. Meanwhile, the Tigers are 16-37 in their last 53 versus a right-handed starter and 18-44 in their last 62 Thursday games. Detroit is 1-4 in their last 5 in Game 3 of a series. Kansas City had won 5 of 6 before losing the series opener on Tuesday. Both of these teams are battling to stay out of last place in the American League Central. The Royals have a very young lineup, and rookie 3B Bobby Witt Jr. might already be their best hitter. He leads the team in every major category except hits. He and Cesar Perez are the only real power threats in the lineup. Detroit is the perfect match for the Royals. Perfect for the Royals, that is, because it does not score much either. Unlike Kansas City, the Tigers' top position prospects have really struggled, one of the many reasons that Detroit is the lowest scoring team in the league. Javier Baez has improved a little of late, so his number look a little respectable, but Miguel Cabrera has not found any Pujols-like life in his bat. He is setting new career lows in power production. Jonathan Heasley is getting the start on Thursday for the Royals. He has produced middling results in 2022. He has been better in the second half than the first half, but not to the extent to get extra excited about. Lefty Eduardo Rodriguez has had an interesting first season with the Tigers. It is not his fault the Tigers were awful this season, but his results and lack of availability didn't help. He was actually harder to hit this season than his last 2 seasons in Boston, so it does not appear to be a talent thing. I know that Rodriguez is the better pitcher in this matchup, but I don't think you want to pay a premium with Detroit. The Tigers are 13-13 as favorites this season, delivering a negative value in terms of units. You kind of have to hold your nose in backing the Royals, but Heasley is looking to close the year strong. His best start of the year was in a road game at Detroit to start the month too, so the Kansas City Royals money line is our full game side pick. Both starting pitchers have been doing decently well looking at their splits, as Jonathan Heasley is 1-2 with a 3.88 earned run average and a .243 batting average against a 9 road start this season, while Eduardo Rodriguez is 2-3 with a 4.43 earned run average and a .252 batting average against an 8 starts at Comerica Park thus far. The lineups have been average at best in terms of team via BIP, as the Royals are 13th in MLB with a .294 team via BIP, while the Tigers are 16th in the sport with a .291 team via BIP right now. These teams have played 17 times this season against one another and are combining for 7.71 total runs per game. The under is 30-14-1 in their last 45 games played against one another, including being 19-6-1 in their last 26 games at Comerica Park. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Chicago White Sox versus Minnesota Twins. Minnesota hosts the White Sox for the final matchup of a 3-game series versus the Twins on Thursday, September 29th. The Twins have defeated the White Sox in the first 2 games as they look for the sweep. The first pitch is slated at Target Field. The Chicago White Sox have scored 5 runs in their last 3 games and 3 or fewer runs in 6 of their last 7 games. The White Sox have lost 10 straight games when scoring 3 or fewer runs. Jose Abreu leads the White Sox with 178 hits and 74 RBI, while Andrew Vaughn and A.J. Pollock have combined for 254 hits and 130 RBI. Lucas Giolito gets the ball, and he is 10-9 with a 5.05 earned run average and 167 strikeouts this season. Giolito is 7-8 with a 4.3 earned run average and 100 strikeouts in his career against the Twins. The Minnesota Twins have scored 15 runs in their last 3 games and 4 or more runs in 5 of their last 10 games. The Twins have won 5 of their last 8 games when scoring 4 or more runs. Luis Ariz leads the Twins with 167 hits and 49 RBI, while Carlos Correa and Gio Urshela have combined for 277 hits and 121 RBI. Louis Varland gets the ball, and he is 0-2 with a 5.06 earned run average and 13 strikeouts this season. This will be Varland's first career game against the White Sox. The Sox are 7-19 in their last 26 Thursday games, and the under is 12-4-3 in their last 19 in Game 3 of a series. Meanwhile, the Twins are 1-5 in their last 6 in Game 3 of a series and 3-10 in their last 13 Thursday games. Minnesota is 10-3 in their last 13 at home versus a team with a losing record. For the last month or so, it's felt as though neither of these teams wanted to win the American League Central. The Twins led the division much of the season but absolutely collapsed. The Guardians have since clinched the American League Central, leaving both White Sox and Twins fans disappointed. However, Chicago has been riddled with injuries all season and is still in a position for a potential wild card spot. While they still aren't 100% healthy, the Twins are getting even more banged up at the worst time. They've essentially waved the white flag as soon as they announced Byron Buxton is undergoing season-ending knee surgery. With Jorge Polanco also out and a sub-100% Max Kepler, the White Sox can continue clinging on to hope. They'll have to do so behind starter Johnny Cueto. He hasn't faced the Twins in quite some time, but it was a dominant White Sox win. Cueto allowed just 1 run in 6 innings of work and now gets a depleted Twins lineup. Not only is their lineup lacking key players, but starter Tyler Mahle has also been announced out for the season. That puts rookie Josh Winder back on the mound. The Twins have lost all 3 of his starts this month, all of which were divisional games. He didn't pitch all of August and is only in the rotation when necessary. It's difficult to expect a rookie to be in midseason form with that type of situation. With Minnesota also having essentially called it a season, the White Sox can continue to drag out their hope on Wednesday. So the Chicago White Sox money line is our full game side pick. With Varland's high earned run average at 5.06 and Giolito having an earned run average of 3.67 in his last 5 games, the total is set rather low due to the lack of offense from both clubs. For the Twins, the over is 7-3 in their last 10 home games with the total set at 7 to 8.5. The over is 6-2-1 in White Sox's last 9 road games with the total set at 7 to 8.5. These teams have both ultimately been let down by their pitching this season. Giolito has not been able to maintain any sort of consistency in 2022 and is facing a solid Minnesota lineup. Varland is tougher to handicap in just his 4th big league start, but he has posted a 5.05 earned run average in his first 3 appearances. Chicago still ranks inside the top 5 in the majors in batting average, so the White Sox are not an offense I want to fade when it comes to the total. They have gone over in 5 of their last 7 games as favorites. When the total is set at this mark, both teams tend to hit the over. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.